Hello, friends. One question every student, almost every student, keeps on asking to his mentors and keeps on looking at internet is how to solve an RC passage. There's no standard answer. There's no standard answer. But I have been one of those lucky mentors since last 10, 11, 12 years. My students have been scoring very high, almost 70, 75 out of 100. RC, they rarely go one question out of 24 wrong. So I would like to share my experience how I teach RC passages to crack RC passage to my students. Now, before going for a match, you should know the opposition team. Before going for an examination, you should know why they are testing. Examination is not your enemy. The examiner is your friend. He said, if you are smart enough, you deserve to be in my college, come on. I have created this test for you. So he is there cheering you up. He is not your enemy. But you should know why he has created the test. Now, if you say he has created the test to test your English, you are 101% wrong. Forget about GRE, GMAT, because West is obsessed with the language, and we people are obsessed with what we have. That is reasoning ability, logical ability in our mathematics. So we would never, our institutes will never do that foolishness to rank a person on his knowledge of English. Otherwise, they would have kept vocabulary or grammar, sentence correction as a part of CAT. They have removed it last 5, 6 years. They want to check your ability to comprehend, because nobody tells you the truth. Everywhere there is a trick to comprehend and find answer to certain solutions, and that is the most decision making is the most difficult part. Like you want to buy a car, so you create a number of premises. What is my paying capacity, what is down payment, what interest, what EMI, what is my garage where I can park it, what the mileage I need, what sexiness or what muscle it should have. And then you go around searching for cars and you choose the best. So the lesson of the life is there's nothing right and wrong. Now you can choose the better one. And that is what that was in CAT English. They never say, okay, choose the right answer. They say choose the most appropriate answer. I'll give you one example. 4 5 years back, I suppose, CSET used to be there. It was a pre-exam for UPSC. And some people joined me, well, they literally forced me into taking their classes because some of them were teaching in engineering colleges to teach RC passages. So I said, give me some material, let me go through it. And then I saw it, the RC passage were there in the Hindi also. So I said, when you have Hindi medium and you are doing it, why only RC passage you want to do in English? You'll be surprised, the set in Hindi, they are even more difficult. So it has nothing to do with language. Basic knowledge is what CAT wants, and then it is all about three things. है ना? Rearranging the sentence in such a way that you understand the gist of it, remaining within the premise, very carefully doing the rejection. The definition of right should be what is not wrong. You should reject, because you'll come back out of CAT and saying, sir, I have done 34 questions, and I'll say, okay, you're getting 100. No, sir, I don't know. It may be 4 rights and 30 wrongs, or 30 rights and 4 wrongs. So it is very important to know that your answer is right, and your answer is right, you will be sure when other 3 options are rejected. So that is exactly what happens in life. You are selecting a candidate. None of the candidate is useless, but you are trying to choose the best. You are choosing life partner. None of the options is bad, but you have got the best option. So it is comparativeness of the things, you choose it. So the first thing in CAT you should do is, see, people will tell you start developing your English. That is another part. You should develop your English. You should develop your vocab. You should develop your grammar. Give another half an hour or 1 hour extra for that. But don't say, I'll develop that and I'll come back to RC passage, because I've seen people who are very good at English and they cannot score even 10% marks in RC passage. It's an art in itself. So what I suggest you for RC passage, because this is already May end, almost 15 May, 16 May, it's gone. Very less time is left. Start doing 6 passages a day. Don't say it's a big one, because that is in 1 hour in CAT, In one hour section of RCVA, you have got for 20, 34 out of 34, 24 questions of RC passages, 5 or 6 RC passages. So you're not doing anything big if you're doing 6 RC passages there, but how to do it? Out of that 6, one RC passage should be absolute, like a beginner, very conscious, very attentive, like you're practicing. So read every para, connect every line to the next line. After a paragraph is over, loudly explain yourself what the paragraph is talking. Suppose there might be one line which you do not understand, you are not able to understand. Remember that line also. That okay, no problem. If a question comes to it, I'll leave it. All the questions are not going to come from that line. So paragraph 1, then read paragraph 2. Again simplify the sentences, put the synonyms of the word, easy synonyms, understand how from first he has come to understand the flow, he has come on the second, now what he has talked in the second, then again third, and again fourth. There is no passage which will have 5 or 6 paragraph. So paragraph 5 you read and you look at the flow. Let it take 20 minutes, let it take 1 hour, I don't mind. There's one only you're going to do like this. So you have simplified every sentences, you have connected the flow. This is what he said in the first sentence. Now from first he moved to second, moved to third, to fourth. Now he has changed the topic, so he's come, the context has changed, now second to third. Now he has come into the ultimate passage. This is what is going to be his conclusion. Then, and while doing so, you should be able, your scanning capacity should be very great. I mean, the moment you get question, you should realize, yes, this thing is talked about in para 1, 2 or 3 or 4. So the immediately what you do is, you go to that paragraph. You'll find that from words you can see that the answer is coming from here. This thing is talked in this 3 lines. Read one line extra, one before and one after. So it's hardly 3 or 4 lines. Read it carefully. Come back to paragraph. And all the 4 options, look at the keywords. If that word is not appearing in those 4 lines, the distant synonym is also not appearing, that cannot be your answer. Reject 3, choose one, which is the 4th one, as your answer. See, if it is 4 paragraphs, the person would like to do is from each paragraph he'll ask one question and one he'll ask, at the most one question he'll ask where you need the understanding of the whole RC passage. Now here I see you understood 2 paragraphs and you did not understand 2 paragraphs. You can get 2 answers right, and you have developed an ability that at the end of the day you can say my answer is right because other 3 were wrong. So this one RC passage you should do it like this. When you look at the answers, again go back where I did a go wrong. And then remaining 5 RCs, you do subconsciously. Now there is no cautious, there is no hole hole thalle thalle. It's like in exam mode. I'm reading, I'm coming back, I'm doing everything very fast. Let me see how many are going wrong. Then again come back. So first paragraph, first RC passage when you do it, which will take half an hour, will set the tone. This subconsciously your mind will load. This thing is important, this thing is important, this thing is important. And when you'll do 4, initially it will not reflect, but say after 10 or 15 days, you'll be surprised to see subconsciously your mind is doing all the things what you have been doing, spending half an hour in the first paragraph, you'll be finishing up second paragraph in 15 minutes. So this is one thing you should do is, let us say once again I'll repeat, it's all about decision making. There's no question of difficulty. What is the meaning of understanding of the passages? If you can say about, like you come back from a movie that and somebody asks you what was the movie about, you said this was the story. You tell it so like this. Like this, if you know about the passage, what is the topic, what is the flow, author is as positive tone or negative tone, that's all you need to know. Second thing, you need to locate those 3 lines or 4 lines from where the answer is coming. Stick yourself within the words you have used. You have no right to put your mind. Author is writing it. Your answers are going to be within the what author has written. You cannot move to a single word which he has not written. Now, so this is what you will be doing it. Now the kind of questions. Now, the kind of questions I tell you, I'll be taking next one more kind of questions YouTube video for you. But remember, CAT has recently moved into reasoning based question, critical reasoning based questions. So passages are hardly 400, 450. You do not read a big speed, but there are four kind of questions are quite appearing very fast. What is the assumption? What is the inference? What is the conclusion? How can you weaken the argument? How can you strengthen the argument? What is a parallel argument? What is the essence? What matches with the author's reasoning? Now, for this kind of questions, you have to pick up critical reasoning sets and you have to do hardly 5 sets a day. We at Cat Corner, we have put some critical reasoning questions. You can get it from market online. They are available. 1,000 critical reasoning questions. Expressions, of course, are not there, but you can ask me on my question this thing discussion board. So, what do you do in English? One, you do RC passage. One RC passage very carefully. Remember, I have to read it carefully. I have to connect every line to the next line. I have to stop at the end of the paragraph. I have to revive that what has been talked in that paragraph, how he has changed his tone and this thing for the second paragraph, where he's moving in the third, then looking at the question, coming back into that portion of the RC passage, carefully reading, giving the answers. Now, what kind of questions are there? I'll take into my next this thing. I told you. So one passage like that, another 6 passage, throw all caution to wind. Go straight, shut. Initially, few days, what will happen? You'll have more than 50% wrong, and then the accuracy will start going up. I tell you the beauty of RC passage. Everybody on that day does at least 25 to 35 questions, 34 questions in English, because that is the only thing you can do. But they are not sure that whether they'll get 15 right, 17 right, 17 wrong, or they'll get 7 rights and all remaining wrong, or they'll get 25 rights and another 4 5 wrongs. So in any case, you're going to do it. So practice for it, and very easily what happens with every passing day, there are two components to it. One is speed and one is accuracy. So one thing will happen 3 months, 4 months before CAT. If you keep on doing 6 passages a day, you will know that CAT has given me 1 hour and I finish it within 15 minutes. It's different thing that my accuracy is just 25%. Part 1 is done. Part 2, when you're not afraid of the time, you're not looking at the timer, and your whole concentration is, I should be able to reject another 3 options. And you see how slowly from 25 your accuracy moves to 40, 45, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75% accuracy. And at that accuracy, if you do all 30 questions, because there are non-MCQs also, theta questions are also there, you'll end up with a very high score. Uh, Once again, I'll repeat. Keep doing 6 RC passage, one very consciously, other 5 absolutely in a speed. Do at least 5 questions of critical reasoning, 5 to 6 questions. They are available on net. If you just type 1000 CR, you will get critical reasoning questions. Answers are there, expression on there. You can ask anybody, you can ask your mentor, or you can put it on my discussion board. I'll give you the answers. It is very important because 90% of the CAT questions are critical reasoning based, and for that you need separate critical reasoning practice than about vocab. Don't do anything. I'll be putting some vocab videos. When you are reading a word, try to look for, okay, what is the root word here, what is the suffix, what is the prefix. Don't mug it up. You just expose yourself to 20-25 words a day. Don't tell your brain that I don't want to mug them up. But if you keep an exposure of 25 words per day, you are exposed to 750 words in a month, and automatically, and then you are doing 6 RC passages, 4 critical reasoning, automatically your vocab keeps on improving. Don't shy away from doing RC passage. While doing RC passage, I'll recommend rather you look for the word meaning. Because once message goes to your brain that word meaning is important for you, it'll start catching and memorizing them very fast. About sentence correction, you will need it once in a week. Pick up, you make 20-30 notes in sentence correction, and do 8 or 10 sentence correction question. That is hardly 15 minutes. If you go wrong, put that sentence on the net, see what is wrong, and that is all need to do. About the questions, what kind of questions, how to handle them, I'll be coming up separately. Now, please, please, please believe me, this is a section. I'm not telling you a lie. My students, people ask me, how come in your institute the majority of 40 to 50% marks they come from English? It is because we take it what it is. We strengthen our comprehension, we strengthen our logical ability, that smartness and shrewdness in solving parajumbles, and we very day one our target is 75. So even those people who are not happy or not able to do much, they'll end up at 45. Otherwise, people plan for 45. They plan that we'll do it. Most of the institutes I've seen, they plan 20, 25 questions in English. So 25 questions, you cannot have 100% accuracy. You'll hardly get 40, 45 marks. And by doing that, you have already said bye-bye to IIMS. Now listen to me, work with me. The way I am saying, go through my RC passages. Nothing. I'm just asking you 1.5 hours a day for myself. Just imagine you score 70 in your section 1, and everybody knows that, baby, I am start pouring it at 120. You are just 50 marks away from that gate of CAT. I'm telling you about. So please take this section seriously. Don't go for these things. If RC practice is one thing, vocab development is another thing, grammar is another thing. That is for my future use, for my oratory. But to get 70 marks of that CAT questions, this is going to be my strategy. I'll do 6 RC passages a day. I come across a difficult word, I look for word meaning in dictionary. First passage I'll do very carefully, let it take half an hour. I'll simplicize every sentence. I'll attach one sentence, how one sentence is connected to other. I'll write a summary if needed, or I'll mentally loudly recite the summary if needed. Then I'll do the questions. Rest of 6 questions I'll do like this. Verbality, there will be separate. Verbality is very easy. If you are smart, you don't need that 1 hour a day. I'll tell you 15 minutes a day and your verbality will be 100% perfect. So keep the gate to CAT, to IIMS open. 70 is very, very comfortably achievable. Okay, have a good day. Thank you.